Hey guys, Davina here and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 tips on how to deal with an acidic stomach. There are actually a lot of different reasons that we can have stomach problems. There can be too little stomach acid, which is an unpopular opinion, but it can happen. There can also be too much stomach acid, which is what a lot of the doctors will say is going on when you come in with reflux and stuff like that. And a lot of things can cause this. Stress is a big one. Because that messes with your sphincters and the little muscles that open and close the different parts of your body. And also stress just puts you in a tense place. It causes more acid production. So stress is a big one. Also overeating can be a factor. Sleeping right after you eat can be a factor. Just a lot of things can put us out of whack when it comes to stomach acid. And whatever the reason is or whatever the case is, I'm here to give you my personal top 5 tips that have really helped me, and hopefully they can help you too. Water. This item is super easily accessible, and our bodies are made up of about 60% water. So we need a lot of water for our systems to all function properly, run smoothly. So if we're having a problem with one of them, like stomach issues, it only makes sense that we should make sure that we are getting a sufficient amount of water to keep everything running how it should be. And water also plumpens up the stomach lining. So if you drink water in the morning before you eat, your stomach lining will be thickened so that the food will not irritate your stomach as much. So try to drink as much water as possible. There's hardly a thing as too much water because barely anybody will drink too much without peeing and have issues with that. There has been a contest where people did that, but it was really dumb. Don't do that. Yeah, so just drink a lot of water. This is 591 milliliters. So it's about 2 cups. I try to drink one before breakfast. I drink another one after breakfast. So that's 2 more cups, that's 4 cups. I eat 4 meals a day, but I'll talk about that later. So after my next meal, I drink another one. So I have 6 cups. And then after my other meal, I drink another 2. So then you have 8 cups of water in your day. It's super, super helpful. And soon you're gonna realize when you're not feeling well, you'll be like, have I drank water lately? No, and you'll drink water and you'll notice you feel a lot better really quickly. This is very helpful and it's really easy to do, really inexpensive, so just drink lots of water. That's tip number 1. Be on a schedule. Our bodies like to run on a schedule. They like to know what's happening next, and it's really helpful for your body to know, especially when you're having stomach issues, when you're going to eat, how much food it can expect, when you're gonna drink, when you're gonna go to bed, when you're gonna get up in the morning. And that's also just gonna decrease stress in other areas of your life to have a general schedule that you follow. You don't have to follow it to a T because life is crazy and life is busy, but if you just have a general schedule so that your body knows, I'm eating at this time and this time and this time, I'm gonna be drinking water in between those times, I'm getting up at 7:30 every morning, and I'm sleeping at 11 every night. Just a general schedule. Once you make it, once you figure out what will work for you, just really try to stay on top of that and to follow that as consistently as possible. It wasn't until I implemented the schedule that I started to see like some major improvements. So schedule is point number 2. It's really difficult on a stomach that has issues to be overfilled, especially, but even filled to the max. It's overtaxing. It's better for your stomach just to have a smaller amount to deal with and then eat more often so that obviously you're getting all the nutrients you need and you're not like hungry, because that's also not good for our stomachs to just sit there empty for a long time. And a really great way actually to know when you're truly hungry is to drink water. I wait about an hour before I start drinking water just to let things digest, and then I'll be like, am I hungry? And I drink water, and then I'll be like, oh no, I wasn't, because the water fills me up. Once you get hungry and after you have been drinking water, that's true hunger. So then you can know, okay, now it's food I need to put in my body. See another benefit of water. Smaller meals more often. Personally, I eat 4 meals a day. I eat once around 8:30, then I eat again around 12, again around 4, and again around 7:30. You can figure out what times work for you, but for me, having about a 3 to 4 hour gap in between is ideal. So eating smaller meals more often was really helpful for me. I noticed a huge change after I implemented that, so you may want to try it. This is the product. It is called Calm. You could get it at nearly any of your health food stores. The type I get is Calm Plus Calcium. This one says natural Calm Plus Calcium Ionic Magnesium Calcium Powder. This flavor is organic raspberry lemon flavor. You could get whatever flavor you like. I think this might have been the only option. I don't know why I would choose that. But anyway, it's pretty decent. Obviously it's not good. It's not like, love this, but it's pretty decent. They have another one that is just their plain natural Calm. And this one doesn't have the calcium. This one's ionic magnesium citrate powder. So it doesn't have the calcium element, and I wouldn't recommend that one. I've used it. I do not notice near the benefits that I noticed from the combination of the calcium and magnesium. So I would highly recommend that you try it. If you want a little bit of the science behind it, the calcium goes into our stomach and it kind of neutralizes and balances the stomach acid. And then the magnesium, it's actually a relaxant and it relaxes our muscles. So for whatever reason that they are contracted and tense, sometimes that's from stress, sometimes we're worrying about getting sick because we've been sick before and we know we hate it. And it can be anything. This Calm, it literally calms those muscles and everything, and it will allow the food and the acid to stay down where it should be. So this product has helped me probably, I want to say, more than anything. If you were gonna try only one tip out of all the tips I gave you, I would recommend that it be this one. What you do is you heat up some hot water. I'm sure it has all the directions on here. Yeah, it says dissolve 2 teaspoons in a 1/4 cup of hot water. Store well, cool down. How I do it is I make my hot water and then I don't do the recommended dose. I have like about 1/2 teaspoon in a cup of water and I sip on that. And I do that maybe several times throughout the day. Now that my stomach is a lot better, I really only do it when I notice I'm getting some discomfort and stuff. Then I'll be like, oh, I haven't been drinking my Calm lately, and I get back on it. And when starting out, I would really recommend that you do 1/2 teaspoon in hot water and do that 3 times a day is what I would really recommend. Or whenever you're noticing any discomfort, and just comment in this video, below this video, and let me know what improvement you see, because I noticed such a huge improvement using this. So I really want to know if you guys do too. I'm so sure you will. So if you don't, really let me know, because I would be shook. So yeah, that's Calm. So #1 recommended product by Davina. This has made a huge difference for me. A lot of times when we sleep laying down flat, our stomach acid and food are pushing against that sphincter and it can cause it to weaken. And if it's already weak from whatever our acid problems are, it just will make it worse and we'll have a lot of reflux in the night, acid free flowing and food, and it's a bad scene. I sleep propped up. I just personally use pillows, but you could buy a wedge pillow from Bed Bath & Beyond or Walmart or online if you're sliding down on your own pillows. So a wedge pillow might help you stay up better. And then I just use, this is my neck pillow. It's really beanie and it's a little flimsy. So it depends. Some people like them more stiff. And for me, personally, I like it like this. I got this pillow in Alaska. Love it. Love Alaska. And so I just prop myself up with a bunch of pillows. Okay, so let's pretend I'm doing it. And then, there you have it. It works really well. I love sleeping flat. I really do. I think sleeping flat is great, but the way it makes me feel is awful. So this makes a huge difference. And I get all cozy into bed and I'm really comfortable sleeping like this. With my pillows behind me, it's more like, it's not quite like that. So that's my 5th and final tip, sleep propped up. I really think if you guys utilize all these tips, you'll notice a huge difference. But even if you just start implementing a couple of them, you'll still notice a difference. Don't forget, the biggest one is this Calm product. It is not sponsored. I just love it and it's made a huge difference for me. There's other products that I use as well and other tips and tricks that I have that have helped me, but those are my top 5. And so I'll make another video if you guys want for the other ones. And if you would like that, you can like this video, you can subscribe to my channel, I would love it if you did, and you can just comment below to let me know. I really want to hear about your guys' progress, if things have worked, and if they haven't, I definitely want to hear about it, because yeah, I would be shook like I mentioned before. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in next time on my channel. Thanks guys.